Good morning. This is News Hour on Ifako Radio. I am Nado Esther. The headlines: Alleged terror financing. Malami faces long detention as DSS intensifies investigation. States hosting IDPs $12 million Wema Bank loan. Give tax reforms human face. Catholic bishop tells federal government. Sports. NFF yet to hold talk over Chelsea future. Entertainment. I'm bigger than Fela, Wizkid replies Sheon Kuti. Portable regains freedom after meeting bail conditions. The news in full. Alleged terror financing. Malami faces long detention as DSS intensifies investigation. Former Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami's son, might spend a longer time in the custody of the Department of State Services, the media has learned. Multiple security sources reported that Malami faces prolonged detention as the DSS is already working to obtain a court order to keep him in custody until the investigations are concluded. Malami's latest ordeal began on Monday when DSS operatives took him into custody shortly after he perfected his bail and was released from the Kuje Correctional Center in Abuja. His arrest came barely minutes after he stepped out of the facility, where he had been detained since early December over allegations brought against him by the Economic and Financial Crime Commission. Security sources indicate that the DSS is seeking a court order to prolong his detention, citing the sensitive and complex nature of the investigations, which are expected to take months. The former AGF had initially been arrested by the EFCC following allegation that he conspired with his wife, Asabi, and their son to conceal proceeds of unlawful activities valued at about 8.7 billion naira. According to the anti-graft agency, the alleged offences involved the use of multiple corporate entities, bank accounts, and high-value real estate transactions in Abuja and other parts of the country. States hosting IDPs $12 million Wema Bank loan. States hosting internally displaced persons are set to earn up to $12 million from a World Bank backed loan if they meet a series of strict data governance and interrogation benchmark under a new federal project targeting displacement and host communities. The funding forms part of a 300 million concessional credit approved by the International Development Association for the Solutions for the Internally Displaced and Host Communities project, signed between the federal government and the World Bank. The Solutions for the Internally Displaced and Host Communities project was approved by the World Bank on August 7, 2025. The agreement ties the disbursement of part of the loan to performance-based conditions rather than upfront spending, which states paid only after independently verified results are achieved. On the performance-based condition 2, which focuses on closing data gaps on displacement-related vulnerabilities, $12 million has been embarked for states that successfully register and profile displacement persons living within host communities. The disbursement is spread over 3 years with escalating requirements. Give tax reforms human face. Catholic bishop tells federal government. Catholic bishop of the Ibadan Ecclesiastical Province has urged the federal government to implement ongoing tax reforms with fairness, transparency, and compassion, warning that policies without a human face could deepen the hardship faced by millions of Nigerians. The call was contained in a communique issued on Tuesday at the end of the Bishop's first provincial meeting for 2026, held at the Jubilee Conference Center in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. The communique was signed by the chairman of the Ibadan Ecclesiastical Province, Most Reverend Gabriel Abegunrin, and the secretary, Most Reverend John Oyejola. It was reported that the tax reforms were initiated by the administrations of President Bola Tinubu and signed into law on June 26, 2025. The reforms took effect on January 1, 2026 and have since attracted mixed reactions nationwide. Niger varsity students found dead inside apartment. The 300-level student of Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida University, Libya, Niger State, Kelvin Danlami, has been found hanging from a ceiling fan in his room in what was suspected to be suicide. This is just as the management of the institution said it was working with the police to ensure a transparent investigation into the incident. It was learned on Tuesday from the spokesperson for the Niger State Police Command, Wasiu Abiodun, that the incident occurred at about 10:30 a.m. on Monday. According to Abiodun, a neighbor of the deceased student found him hanging and raised the alarm. He notes that the student was rushed to Labia General Hospital where he was confirmed dead. Abiodun stated, on January 19, 2026, at about 10:30 a.m., information received indicated that in the early hours of the day, one Kelvin Danlami, a student of IBB University, Apia, was found to have hanged himself in his room with a cloth tied to a ceiling fan. One of the student's neighbor, who discovered the situation, raised an alarm, and the victim was rushed to General Hospital Lapia, where he was confirmed dead. The police spokesman said an investigation has commenced to unravel the circumstances surrounding the incident. Sports. NFF yet to hold talk over Shell's future. The Nigerian Football Federation has not held any discussion regarding either the extension or termination of Super Eagles head coach Eric Shilly contract following the team third place finish at the 2025 African Cup of Nations. The Media Extra reports. Nigeria finished third at the tournament, going unbeaten in 7 matches and losing only the semi-final to host Morocco on penalties. The team also scored 14 goals at the AFCON, the highest tally in Nigerian history at the competition. Chelsea landed the Super Eagles job in January 2025 on a 2-year deal. Owing to the circumstance that forced the NFF to search for a fourth handler within the space of 10 months, confidence in Chelsea's ability to succeed was limited, especially with Nigerian 2026 FIFA World Cup qualification hopes already fading. However, 1 year on, the Franco-Malian coach is now enjoying widespread backing to remain in charge of the Super Eagles, following what was considered a largely impressive, if not entirely successful, 2025 African Cup of Nations campaign in Morocco. Entertainment. I am bigger than Fela, Wizkid replies Seun Kuti. Grammy winner Wizkid has finally broken silence after days of criticism from Seun Kuti, who accused Wizkid's fans of disrespecting his father, legendary Fela Kuti. The dispute ignited last week after Seun's publicly accused his colleague's fan base, known as Wizkid FC, of disrespecting his late father's legacy by drawing comparison between Fela and the Grammy winner. In a response shared on IG stories, Wizkid posted a video of a woman defending him, saying he's done more to promote Fela Kuti work to a new generation. Wizkid added, Fela fight for freedom this day fight FC. I big pass your papa, wetin you wan do? At Big Bed Kuti, I'm Big Wiz every day bigger than your papa, wetin you wan do? Seun Kuti had warned against comparing modern artists to his father, saying it was disrespectful. It was an attempt to steal the man's image. Portable regains freedom after meeting bail conditions. Controversial singer Portable has been released from prison after meeting his bail conditions. The Zazu crooner regained his freedom on Monday, January 19, after spending a week in detention. The singer was arrested and detained for allegedly assaulting his baby mama Ashabi Simple, her siblings, and stealing a car. In the video trending on social media, Portable claimed innocence, stating that they lied against me. The drama began on New Year's Eve, and when a heated exchange between Portable and Ashabi went viral. Ashabi and her siblings accused Portable of assault and theft, leading to his arrest and 9 court charges. Portable was arraigned before the Federal High Court sitting in Ota, Ogun State, and was remanded in prison pending a fresh bail hearing. The presiding judge has adjourned the hearing till Monday, January 19, 2026, when Portable was released after meeting his bail conditions. Recap of the headlines. Alleged terror financing. Malami faces long detention as DSS intensifies investigations. States hold IDPs $12 million World Bank loan. Gift tax reforms, human face. Catholic bishop tells federal government. Sports. NFF yet to hold talk over Shirley's future. Entertainment. I'm bigger than Fela, Wizkid replies Seun Kuti. Portable regains freedom after meeting bail conditions. Follow us on all our social media handles: Facebook, X, WhatsApp, YouTube at Ifako Radio, Instagram at Ifako_radio. For news reporting, contact us at ifakoradio@gmail.com or call or WhatsApp 091-2222-7433. Special thanks to producer Olanireti Olusegun. Thanks for watching. I am Nado Esther. Do have a productive Wednesday. God bless Ifako Ijai.